Alright, didn't get pulled this time. Did not do good things to my tires on my first lap. As you will see, I was a little high, got on the seam, slid it right there. So I kind of had to back it down, get another run at it. I didn't want to restart because cooler tires were going to hurt me through 1 and 2 if I only did 1 lap. So, just kind of got to run to the line again and hit everything fairly well. Although I would like to say screw you to Gavin, because I never noticed the brake marker boards for the 1,000 or 100 feet or meters being so far away from turn 1. And now that's all I see going into turn 1. So thanks to him for pointing that out. And now you'll notice it if you start watching in the video that 100 meters to the corner in 3 is way different than 100 meters to the corner in 1. So don't normally publicly say anything, but 2 people said it, so I'm going to say thanks. And yeah. So we got 35 seconds until we go. I'm going to do something different, maybe, if I can get it to work. I have no idea if I can get it to work. I'm going to try to run telemetry while I do this race, then record that telemetry with the tire data, the tire heat, afterwards, and then combine this video with that, if I can get it to look good. And hopefully it will kind of help explain what I'm saying when I'm feeling like I'm burning up the right front, burning up the right rear. And we're also going to find out if maybe I'm just full of shit. Because that could be. I could be just talking out of my ass when I'm saying that I'm burning up my right front or rear. Especially since yesterday we just absolutely sucked it up and didn't do too well. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can get that all to work how I want. If not, you're not going to see anything, but I'll still be talking about my tires. And yeah, we'll find out if I know what I'm actually feeling or if I'm completely off base. But we're definitely going to manage the tires this race. I don't have the skill level or the ability to get this thing loose and drive it loose. That's what fast guys can do. That's why they're fast. They can put it on the edge and not go over the edge and run fast laps without burning up their right front. I've just gotta stick with what I'm good at. We're gonna manage it the best we can. We're in 3rd, and hopefully the people that get ahead of us burn their stuff up and we can get back past them, or past them for the 2 cars that we're not already ahead of. So Gabe's in here. We saw those couple of people that said hi, and I've already forgot their names. I think one started with a T. I'm sorry. I walk through life without noticing half the things around me, so don't feel bad that I forget half the people's names when they say hi immediately after. So yeah, let's see if we can get this to work. Telemetry on, and hopefully this all works out right, because I'm kind of interested to see it. I don't normally watch my races back, but I'll definitely watch it back and see if it matches up with what I'm saying. So I guess the best thing that I can start off saying is when I feel the car getting tight, or when I feel like, I'm not going to use the word tight or loose, when I feel like I'm burning up the right front, it's in my force feedback and visually. If I can't get the car to turn with the normal steering input that I put into it, and I'm not feeling very strong force feedback pull, I'm still burning up that right front. If I'm putting a lot of wheel into it and the wheel's getting heavy, I'm burning up the right front. Now the right rear, feeling that, the wheel's going to get lighter, and then you visually have to feel it. Just because we're sim racing, we don't have that seat of the pants feel. And once you kind of figure that out, then it's a little easier to manage your tire heat. But we'll see if it matches up with what I'm actually feeling. Well, looks like we're going to get up to second immediately. So, these first few laps, tire heat's going to be lower. And then as we go down the straightaways, we're obviously going to lose the tire heat from the ground contact. So as we go into this corner, it's going to heat up a little bit. It should be fairly even, though these first few laps, like, you know, you're not really working the tires. You've got the grip. It's later, once you start heating up the tires and the grip is going away, that that you start adding that heat to the tire, and then you can't get rid of it quick enough on the straightaways. So, looks like the 5 car is going to pull away. He's entering the corner pretty hard. I'm gonna go much easier than I did yesterday, although we drove it in there fairly hard. Little bit of heat that we added to the right rear there, getting on it too hard, but it wasn't a big slide. It wasn't like going to cause a big spike in the heat. Now right front's going to get heated up a little bit there because I couldn't get it to rotate on entry. Just a little bit though, nothing bad. A little bit of heat to the right rear. Should be good through this corner. Obviously, the tires are going to heat up in the corners, but you're not going to see the spikes in the band. 37.236. He's getting the car to rotate fairly well on entry, so he may not drop off. This time through the corner, little bit of right rear heat, but nothing too terrible. Lift off earlier here just because 3 and 4 is where we were messing up big time. Maybe a little bit of right front, a little more than last time, just because I went quicker through the center of the corner. 37.37. Just dragging the wall and got really loose because of it. That threw me off. We're going to put a lot of heat into the right front. Not as bad as if we had a big push, but still, I had to fight it a little bit to get it to turn down. That time, okay, but a lot of right front heat added there. Not major, but if I keep doing that, it's going to continue to build up and get hotter and hotter and hotter and be worse for us later on. 37.46. So I think I need to attack 1 more and attack 3 less. That is what I want. That should look very good on the right sides. Go ahead and move the brake bias all the way back. 37.549. Bit of drag and turn, and I'm just trying some different things. A little bit of heat to the right rear there with that slide. Nothing too major. Probably helped to get even. Cast off the head. That probably scared the leader for a second. It's definitely got him a little off rhythm and a little out of the throttle. running 37.5, so we're going fairly quick. I'm not trying to catch the guy, just trying to manage things. A little bit of different braking there, and I really liked how that felt. I kind of did my best to keep it from dropping the nose ridiculously hard. That's going to go a little bit of a spike in the right front there on entry into one, just because I didn't turn it in like I needed to, but I didn't overdo it once I felt it. I just got out of it. I hope this all matches up with what I'm feeling, otherwise I'm just an idiot and it's not actually happening. He gets a big slide there. Dragging the wall again. I'm not going to look at his car, because when people start making mistakes and you're looking at their car, bad things happen to you as well. Lift off, late apex, more straight line braking. It feels like that's really helping my exit of 4, where I felt like I was getting killed yesterday. 37.679. He drove it in very low and deep, which is going to put more pressure on that right front. My focus right now, I'm not worried about winning. If we win, cool. If we go backwards, no big deal. My focus is keep these tires good, because I did not do that in the last race, and we paid for it. And it's not like he's pulling away. He's inching away, but he's not pulling away like crazy. I'm kind of doing this late apex thing that everyone was doing, which is going to help the right rear off the corner heat up. So we heated it up a little bit there. But that was good heat, not bad heat, not a big spike. But we haven't really been spiking the heat at any point through 3 and 4. I feel like this guy's falling apart now. He's trying too hard, which was my problem yesterday. Now that I'm not trying, and we're in a little easier field too, I'm doing so much better. This is just a track that you can't overdrive it. If you try to go fast and overdrive it and get all you can out of it for multiple laps, it starts to bite you. He may be shifting too. It's kind of where his car jumps sideways is looking like shift points. 37.913. Not good on the braking there. A little bit of heat to the right front. A little bit of heat to the right rear as we slide. And we're going to slide both tires a bit out of the corner. That was a good 3 and 4. I'm not feeling like I'm heating the tires up at all through 3 and 4, which is, I mean, obviously they're heating up, but I'm not spiking them. A little bit of heat on the right front there, just a tiny bit. A little bit to the right rear. Good heat though. He's pulled away a little bit more, but I feel good about where we are management-wise. We may never catch him, but I don't think we're going to be dropping like a rock like the last race. I feel like I'm holding my wheel at just one angle through 3 and 4 now. with the line that I found there. Little right front, not much, very tiny bit. Right rear a bit more. At some point we're gonna have to stop putting that little extra heat in it there. Overdrove it, overdrove it, overdrove it, overdrove it. We save it. Probably put a little bit more heat in the right sides there, but not anything major to the front.
37.829.
So we're saving the tires because it's all about heat. The more you heat it up, the more it's going to wear, the worse you're going to be. For the lap 17, Gabe's finally getting up to third. We got some lap traffic, which we haven't really had to deal with. One of them pulls out of the way. I think this, I don't know if it's a single split, but we definitely have a lower split with a lot of slower guys down at the bottom end. A little lower there, heating up the right front a bit more than we were, then a little bit to the rear. Gonna have both of them heated up just a tiny bit there, but not bad heat yet. Not the last race I can't get this damn thing to turn. Heat. A little bit of heat there. In the right front, just a tiny bit. It wasn't bad, and the car actually started to rotate on exit, so I pushed it a little bit there. Shouldn't have, but I see him going higher and getting larger, and it's really hard to not try to pounce right now. But we got a long ways to go on a track that will punish you if you force it. A little bit of right heat, right front heat. Yeah, maybe not. Might just be having enough yaw in it to go that fast. I feel like we're flying through 3 and 4 this time. Little tiny bit of extra heat in the right front, but nothing terrible. It's always going to heat up in the corners, but that was bad. That was a lot of right front heat there on entry. That's the kind of crap I can't do. I overdrove the entry, heated it up, lost time, lost speed all the way down the straightaway. And the tires are a little hotter as we go into this corner because I got them hotter in the last corner, and there's only so much heat that you can transfer to the ground as you're going down the straightaway. Good there. A little bit of wall contact ahead.
38.016.
Lap car is going to get in the way of the leader. And heat up the right rear as I try to get a bunch off the corner there while he was getting screwed over by the lap car. This is gonna throw off my line.
The car outside.
This guy's hanging on our door for no fucking reason.
Clear high. 38.292.
Missed the corner, a little bit of heat in the right front. Trying to push through it. Got it to rotate a bit. Closing in on 10 to go. Might start shifting with 10 to go. I don't know if we need to, but it might help us on exit. back up to a second. This lap car, not sure what he's doing, but parking it right on the inside of the corner that we need. Not great. So that screwed us out of a 10th.
Car outside.
And then,
Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
rather than lifting off early to let the lead car go, he sits there and stays on our outside on corner entry.
38.336.
But obviously his 19th place, 2 or more laps down, is more important than me being able to try to catch the leader. Sorry if you're one of the viewers, but that's just not a good way to let anyone by. Parking it on corner entry. That was terrible. Had to try it though. We drove in too deep. We're gonna lose time.
38.36.
We heated up the right rear doing it, but he's not falling off, and we're not really doing a good job now that I'm slightly annoyed. Right rear added some heat there. Well, these lap cars are going to run into each other in front of us. Luckily they didn't wreck yet. They're trying to wreck. I don't even think they're racing each other. One of them's 2 laps down, and one of them's about to go a lap down. And they're going to slow the leader down. That was stupid. And he's going to go down and try to wreck the leader? Like, what the hell is this guy doing? And he's in the wall, and he's trying to wreck us. Frickin' idiot.
38.478.
This guy gets out of the way how you're supposed to. Thank you for that.
Keep low. Clear outside.
He gets out of it, so he's not on our outside on corner exit. We can use the whole corner. But 1.1 seconds back. No way we're getting there unless I find some magic speed. Shifting worked yesterday, but I don't think we're going slow enough through the corner for it to pay off today. So I'm done with that.
38.568.
Oh, fuck. Tons of right front heat there. Could not get it to turn. Didn't get it to rotate on entry. Now getting it to rotate on exit. Little right rear heat there, but not much. Lots of right front heat. Nah, not a whole lot. But not getting it to turn. We've once again failed at keeping the tires going. I started pushing, and it was a bad idea. Right front heat, right front heat. You got to just recover, get the right front cooled off. Otherwise, every time we go into the corner, it's going to push a bit more and add a bit more heat and cause issues. Sadly, the guy in front of us didn't get flustered getting through that traffic. 6 cars got way better tires and flying up here.
38.834. You got 5 laps to go.
Little right front heat. Get it to turn finally. Still right front heat. Guy's gonna catch us and pass us. We're gonna get 3rd. I just screwed it up. The shifting definitely didn't help. then I got off rhythm in 3 and 4 a few times, and that just added to it. If I can hit 3 and 4 every time like that, I should be able to stay ahead of this guy. But we just missed that corner, put some heat in the right front. Hopefully it turns off the corner, because I'm going to just try to get everything out of it so we don't lose too much time. This guy's just flying through 3 and 4. 2 tenths every lap through 3 and 4.
38.503.
Getting the 10th on us through 1 and 2 that time as I tried to change it up a bit. Had to try it again. Leader's in the wall. Unforced error out of him. He's gained 2 tenths on us again. He's going to be right on our bumper. But if I don't make a major mistake, we should be able to hold him off. A little bit of right front heat. We're adding to it. Right rear's not wanting to kick out. He's going to be able to use up a lot more than us, though. Can't get worried about it. He's only got 1 corner left.
White flag this time.
Because we're nearly even with him through 1 and 2.
38.573.
Well, not that time, because we just missed the corner. Right front heat. Can't get it to turn. We're going to put a lot of heat in the right front here, but we don't need to save the tires. If we hit the bottom line, we should be able to hold him off, as long as he doesn't wreck us. Lots of heat into the right front. Maybe not. Didn't really push up there. And we get second. Couldn't even win when we were supposed to. Couldn't even stay with the guy. But it's going to be interesting to see if what I said matched up with it, because that's what I'm feeling and that's what I'm thinking's happening, but I've never actually looked at it, so who knows, I could be full of crap. Alright, let's see what all happened out there to cause so many people to be lap cars. The 14 car is gonna get loose off the corner, right in front of someone, and into the inside wall. 4 car diving it in, shoving up the track, into the 13, and 13 drives through him. As you kind of should, because, I mean, the guy just slid up in front of you. So, no harm, no foul. Guy learned that if he's going to make a pass, not to run into someone. Gave maybe a little wall touch. Might have been prediction code. 12. Really eating up the right front and pushing up into the wall. 21, his right front's burning up. He's probably got like 45 degrees of wheel in it. Meant 90 degrees. But 45 would be a lot too. I don't even think I'm putting that much in. Yep, he's just still full throttle. Turn it. Why isn't it turning? Well, because it's a race car. It's not a slot car. And again, his tire just keeps heating up more and more and more. This time he puts it in the wall. Still hasn't learned on his second car. In the wall. little scrape by the 9. 15 blinks. The 8. He's got a whole bunch of wheel and throttle in it. He saves it though. He got off at the last minute. 20 got lost on the straightaway there. 21, well, that's why they ran into each other, because 21, even when he's trying to pass someone, is going in like he thinks he's a slot car and it's just going to turn. 12 shifting and not turning. Too much wheel, too much throttle. 21 still hasn't learned. And into the wall, and this is where he almost wrecks us. And let me guess, 21 still hasn't learned? No. His right front is red hot. And 17. He's headed in the wrong direction. Way too early on throttle, not turning, but he keeps it off. He does what he needs to after his mistake in the center of the corner. 8 car way too high on entry. Way too early on throttle for that high of an angle. Got to get it turning back to the left before you get on that throttle. So now you're out here. There's no banking to hold you up away from it. Haven't seen the 21 in a while. Still out turning. Here's where the leader put it in the wall, but didn't matter because he was 8 miles out ahead of us. Mr. Plow, oh, not getting plow, he's getting loose. It was plowing, but then he put a lot of wheel in it and it snapped on him. 21, still not slowing down until he gets to the corner. And still not working for him. Nope, still not working. I mean, maybe one of these times it'll magically work. And the 5 gets the win. So, let's take a look at the results. And see what we can do, or see what we gain. More safety rating, that's for sure. And very little iRating. 34 and 0.08 safety rating, because as you get higher up in safety rating, it gets harder to gain. But 0 incidents except for the 21 who had 10. Lots of clean racing around. Bottom split. Lots of clean racing around. So I hope everyone's enjoying this race, this track. This time we did a 37.2, or no, 38.1 for average lap time. And the last race was a 38.1, so we didn't improve. I mean, a little bit. We improved a little bit, but not enough. I think I need to just underdrive it the whole time. Never push. I think that's where it's at. So, oh well, we'll give it another shot. Find an even easier field and try to win. So hopefully the tire thing worked out, because I think it'd be cool. I'm not going to do that very often because it's going to create way more work, and I hate adding extra work to this because then it makes it feel like a job. So thanks for watching.